Have you ever looked up and noticed clouds that aren't made of water, but smoke? This year, in 2025, smoke from massive Canadian wildfires has traveled thousands of miles across the globe. These aren't small wisps, they're enormous plumes visible from space that can turn skies orange and make sunsets look surreal. It's a powerful reminder of how events in one part of the world can affect us all. The winds high in our atmosphere act like invisible rivers, carrying smoke across continents and oceans. This year, Canadian wildfire smoke has reached places you'd never expect, even across the Atlantic. The fires have been larger and more numerous than usual, creating an enormous amount of smoke. We'll explore how far this smoke has traveled, the places it's reached, and why it matters to everyone, not just Canadians. The air we breathe connects us all, making distant events feel much closer to home. Let's follow the journey of this smoke and discover what it means for our planet. Get ready for a story of nature, challenge, and global connection. Canada is facing one of its worst wildfire seasons ever in 2025. Over 30 million acres have burned, an area nearly the size of Italy. These aren't ordinary fires, they're massive, creating their own weather and breaking records across provinces like Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. Dry conditions, rising temperatures, and more lightning have made forests tinder dry and ready to ignite. Human activity has also played a role, reminding us how our actions impact the environment. The toll on people is huge. Over 33,000 have been forced to evacuate, and lives have been lost. Leaders call this season unprecedented, with fires moving faster and more fiercely than ever before. Strong winds and little rain mean the danger isn't over yet. This crisis shows how quickly wildfires can change lives and landscapes. Understanding why these fires are happening is key to facing the challenges ahead. Let's look at how these fires started and what's making them so extreme. How does smoke from a Canadian wildfire end up across the ocean? It's all about the wind. Jet streams high above Earth act like fast-moving highways, carrying tiny smoke particles thousands of miles. The smoke first blanketed Canadian provinces, then drifted south into the US, dimming skies in cities like Chicago and New York. But it didn't stop there. Winds carried it across the Atlantic, reaching Portugal, Spain, the UK, and Ireland, even coloring sunsets in Europe. By early June, smoke had traveled over 5,000 miles, reaching as far as Russia and the Arctic. This journey shows just how connected our atmosphere is. What happens in one place can affect people half a world away. The global reach of this smoke is a powerful reminder. Our air is shared. Let's see what this means for the air we breathe. Wildfire smoke doesn't just make the sky hazy, it affects the air we breathe and our health. Tiny particles in the smoke can get deep into your lungs, causing coughing, sore throats, and making it harder to breathe. People with asthma, heart problems, seniors, kids, and pregnant women are especially at risk. Air quality indexes in Canada and the US soared to dangerous levels, triggering health warnings and forcing people indoors. In places like Manitoba and Minnesota, air quality reached hazardous levels, making outdoor activity unsafe for everyone. Long-term exposure to wildfire smoke can lead to serious health problems, including respiratory diseases and even premature death. Health officials advise staying indoors, using air cleaners, and keeping windows closed during heavy smoke. The impact of wildfire smoke is real and immediate, affecting millions far from the fires themselves. Protecting our health means understanding these risks and taking action when smoke fills the air. But the effects of wildfires go beyond just our lungs, they're changing our planet too. The wildfires in Canada are part of a bigger global trend. Fires are becoming more frequent and intense worldwide. Scientists link this to climate change. Warmer temperatures and longer droughts make forests drier and more flammable. Earlier snowmelt leaves forests exposed to heat for longer, turning them into perfect fuel for fires. When forests burn, they release huge amounts of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that makes the planet even warmer. This creates a dangerous cycle. More fires mean more CO2, which leads to more warming and even more fires. In 2023, Canada became the world's largest emitter of wildfire carbon, showing how serious this problem is. The journey of Canadian smoke across continents proves our world is deeply connected. Air pollution knows no borders. Wildfires are no longer just a local problem. Their impacts on air, health, and climate are global. Understanding this connection is crucial if we want to find solutions. So, what can we do about it? Facing wildfires and climate change can feel overwhelming, but there's hope. We can all make a difference. Governments and experts can improve forest management, invest in early warning systems, and take action to cut greenhouse gas emissions. Research and new technology help us prepare for and fight wildfires more effectively. But everyone has a role. Learning about climate change, saving energy, and supporting clean energy sources all help. Even small actions, like recycling or talking to others about these issues, add up. The journey of wildfire smoke reminds us that the air we breathe connects us all. Protecting forests and reducing our impact on the climate are shared responsibilities. Every step we take, big or small, helps build a healthier future. By staying informed and making conscious choices, we can all help clear the air. Together, we can protect our planet for generations to come.